Come on. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. We're glad to have you all here. Today's going to be a great day. Kelly Dutton's in the house waving at us already. Hello, Kelly Dutton. How are you? Hope Prince is here as well. Hello, Hope Prince. Of course, we got Vince Queen. We're going to hear a little bit from him today, as usual. And so today's going to be fun. We've got Jimmie Reed in the house. We're going to have a little on the spot today. It's going to be fun. So even now, as we're getting moving and getting started, just want to make sure that today, as you know, as we announced yesterday, today is Jimmie on the spot. So if you've got anything you need help with, right? This is like on the spot coaching. We want to get as many in as we can today. So if you've got something you need some help with, let's go ahead and start thinking about that and throwing a question in the chat. Something you could use a little extra help
consulting,
with.
like consulting. Like if you have a high dollar, makes a lot of money, is a decamillionaire, right? Which means 10 or more, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were to have Jimmie fly into your office, or you were to fly into if he was to fly into your office, and here you got a high dollar consultant, what would you ask him? Because I found one of the best things we can do in our business is ask good questions. And the only way you ask good questions is by asking a lot of questions and learning what is a good question. So ask a lot of questions. Anyway.
I have another format for you.
Tell me.
What do you want to get out of this call today for your business is another way to find the question, right? What's your bottleneck?
Yeah. So start chewing on that. Start thinking about that. You can raise your hand. You can put it in the chat, whatever the case may be. We want to see what you guys need some help with, and we'll just answer it on. So I like the idea of spot coaching, Carl. You know what I mean? I love it, man. I just love it because it's like you just don't know what's coming at you. You know, but you know what I found? I found that there's typically here, we've got the answer. We've got the answer. So yeah, good stuff. I think we should to get this thing going. I'm going to get right into Inspirational Quote Tuesday. I think we should do that. What do you guys think? Yep. Think we should get there? Let's do it. Let's go.
It's Inspirational Quote Tuesday. Vince Queen's in the room.
Get your dance moves on, people. Yeah,
One
man.
line to light your work day. Turn that wisdom into boom. He'll break it down for your business. Make it real. Make it true. Inspirational Quote Tuesday. Vince Queen's talking to you.
Man, it's all I can do to keep my shirt on. I'm just saying.
I know. I know. Remember, guys, we're here before Vince goes. We're here to answer your questions. If you have something you need help with, put it in the chat. This is spot coaching today, so you need a little help, a little guidance on something. Get it in the chat right away, because after Inspirational Quote Tuesday, we're going to move over to Jimmie on the spot. Go ahead, Vince. What do you got for us today, my friend?
Well, I hope you like it. Pick this out just for you, Frank.
Thanks.
So here we go, man.
Mm-hmm.
So your network is your net worth. Let me say that again. Your network is your net worth. So Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. Relationships open doors. Relationships keep them open. Reach out to one person in your network this week. Strengthen the connection. That's what I got for you, man.
I love it, man. I love it. Anybody a fan of Jeffrey Gitomer? Anybody know Jeffrey Gitomer?
The Little Red Book?
Little Red Book of Selling. And he also has Little Black Book of Connections. And that's all about what you're talking about, Vince. It's about having a network, right, of high net worth, individuals. You know what I mean? That you associate with, that you hang out with. And like being here is a great example. Wouldn't you agree? Like hanging out on Breakfast Club. I mean, goodness sake, we've got one guy in the house that I think everybody can appreciate.
Oh yeah, it's called White.
There you go.
It's called White.
He got his song for Carl. All right, man. I like it.
Called White.
I think it's hot as
Oh my, it's called White. It's called White. It's called White. Better take a seat, 'cause it's called White. Called White. Called White. Oh my, it's called White.
Oh my God.
We got Carl White in the house.
Oh God, am I that old? Am I? Now wait. We're not even going to go into all the issues that creates. But anyway,
Dude, that
hey,
was
hey,
really
I got,
good.
I got
Frank, that was really fun.
that was funny. Hey, I got some breaking news. The second episode of the newsletter. I just got it in my email.
Yes.
I just got it in my email.
How'd it look? Good.
And it's for the
Nice.
second day, I think it's pretty good. So I'm not going to do a spoiler alert, but it gives the average 30 rate fixed mortgage. It tells about total mortgage applications. Are they up or down from week to week? Purchase applications, are they up or down? Refinance applications, are they up or down? So it'll let you know what to focus on. And then new home sales and existing home sales. So that's kind of, we call it the pulse. And then we talk about why it matters and a little tiny blurb about what to do with that information. So yeah, man, I'm really pleased. I like the way.
Once again, how do we sign up?
If you go to what's it called? BeyondTheRateSheet.com.
BeyondTheRateSheet.com.
TheRateSheet.com. So it's something Owen and I put together. I think it's okay. I think it's
such
hey,
a
and I'm looking for
idea.
we're looking for feedback on this.
Yeah.
So any number you'd rather be on there, you think I don't really need to know this, or the idea is that just before 9 o'clock, like it came to me at 8:32. Quick little snapshot. Here's the big news today. If the rates went up or down, or if the Fed chair made any big announcement, and the idea is like giving you everything you need to know in like 2 minutes. That's actually the tag time. All the news you need in 2 minutes. So
I love it.
BeyondTheRateSheet.com. So
I'm glad you guys put that together, Carl.
Yeah.
I really, that's a needed thing. It's great.
Owen
And
was sending me this information. Like I've been getting this information for a long time, and it's just like this little snapshot thing.
Yeah.
Which is the very first part. I call it the pulse. And I thought, I asked him once, hey, do you mind if I send this out? And he said, no, man, go ahead. So we're sending out to everybody.
All right. So I know there was at least one question that came in the chat, Kristen. You saw it, I'm sure. Right?
There are two questions.
There's two. So hold on. We're not done with music today.
Jimmy on the spot, Jimmy on the spot, Jimmy on the spot. He's the one you got. Anytime you bring him,
top
coach
Jimmy
it
from
to
Van
the
Halen kind of
top.
guy, bro.
Jimmy on the spot, Jimmy on the spot.
Jimmy on the spot, my friends. We're going to see how this goes. So let's see. What's the first question, Kristen? And get your questions in the chat, my friends, or raise your hand for Jimmy to answer on the spot. What do we got first, Kristen?
All right. So the first question is Robert wants to know, give me the number one method to get a whale to try your services, he said. So to try you. Number one method. Like, I know there's a lot of different things we could do, but what's your number one?
Okay, so Jim, you fire away. Then Carl, you fire away too. So let's go. What do you got, Jim?
Yeah. So two things, right? So first is to get a whale, expect them to say no the first 9 times. I mean, whales don't distribute their business easily. So if you have thin skin, you got to like thicken your skin before you start. I do a 10 by 10 program until I can get in front of them. When I get in front of them, it's a professional meeting either at my office or theirs. Whales, you're going to have a really tough time getting a whale to go to coffee, is my experience. A really, really, really tough time. They're too busy to leave the office and go to coffee. You could bring them a coffee for coffee, that'd be fine. But at their office, right? And you gotta go 10 weeks of a touch every week, rotating. And then when you do get a meeting, you got to do a 2-step close, which is a whole nother question. But the close that works the best for me on a whale is I want to interview to be your lender. Here's what that looks like. We're going to do 2 loans together. After each, like, send me your next 2 real loans, because your business is one of the ones all of the realtors around here admire. I know it's super important to you to be successful. So I'd like to interview, and here's what it looks like. the next real deal you have, give me a shot at it first and only. First and only. And after the deal's done, we meet, we talk about what I did good, but more importantly, what I need to do better on the next one. And then as part of the interview, you got to give me a second deal to see if I improved and I listened. And this is the 10th time I called you to get this meeting, so you can imagine how I'm going to follow up on your leads.
Mm.
So it's
Okay.
I call it demonstration sales.
Good,
That's
good,
my big
good.
one. Carl, what do you got?
Like
I
it.
was
Like it. Carl, your thoughts?
Same thing, Jimmy. It's consistency. They're consistent. That's how they got big, and they recognize it when you're consistent. It's one thing to say I'm going to follow up, but when they see you following up on them, it's like I've never. What'd you call it? Demonstration sales by demonstration.
demonstration sales.
I like that term. That's a writer downer. So,
Yeah.
because I've always thought, Jimmy, I can tell you, I can levitate across the room, and you go, yeah, yeah, whatever. And then you watch me levitate and float across the room, and you go, holy cow, he can. That's
Yeah.
kind of what you're talking about here.
Mm.
So I agree. I've always thought, the biggest problem that whales have is conversion. They don't have a traffic problem. They have a conversion problem.
Well, most likely, right? Most likely, but here's what I'm gonna tell everybody about getting a whale. Don't run in there assuming they got a conversion problem, but be ready when they say it.
Well, they probably won't say it because they don't
Well,
want to admit I suck, but
Mm.
they have so much traffic. They have
yeah.
so much traffic that they have a conversion problem. They don't even know it.
Mm.
So here's what I'm saying. If you're gonna go in front of a whale, it's a professional businesswoman or man. It's a professional business person if they're a whale. They are professional, right?
Mhm.
So when you go in your meeting with them, it's not the same as an average or typical realtor meeting. You better dress a couple levels above what you usually dress. It's very hard to over-impress somebody. This
Mhm.
this is just how what I think. And you got to go in there without a pitch. Now you may have
Mm.
some solutions ready, bag of tricks, which I do have in my trunk,
Mm.
and I can tell you what's in that someday if you're lucky. But I do have literally a bag of tricks, one of those accordion folders with collateral in it. But I don't bring it in. Sometimes I run out to my truck to get it if it fits. But the purpose is to elicit it from them. There's 5 questions you ask. It's a whole video. We should do it.
Okay. This is great. Let's keep going. Are
Let's
we good to
keep
go?
going.
Move
Let's
on.
keep
Kristen, let's get
going.
to the next typed question that you were going to bring up. We got 2 hands up after that. Go.
All right, do you want to do question in the chat, hand up, question in the chat, hand up?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, Greg had his hand up first. Why don't you do that next?
Greg, go.
All right. How do you build a realtor relationship in a city that you don't live in? Like a listing agent I want to meet with or something like that. The quick
Mm.
background is I used to live in Chicago. Okay. I was a realtor there for 15 years.
Uh-huh.
I still do deals there, but most people have forgotten about me. So how do I build agents with listing realtors I've worked with in the past
Very
5
simple,
years?
very simple, my brother. Very simple. You create a 40 realtor listing in your new market.
Okay.
Runs you if you've ever worked with any there, they're on it. If they're used to work with any there, they're on it. Listing sides of any deals, they're on it, and people you want to work with are on it. And then jump on daily DSP calls on Monday for sure, and use one of the 4 quadrants for calling them. You're not going to have any leads with them. You're not going to have any escrows with them in the beginning. So then you're going to invite them to something, which is our mastermind, and you're going to be a fan of their business, a student of their business, and use Carl's close. And be real. I grew up in Chicago. I was a top 10 loan officer in Chicago, and my wife told me we had to leave. So we moved to North Carolina. Whatever the story is, tell the truth.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it is. I got 4 friends that have the same exact story that are in the business. And she was right. And I'm glad I did it because this town, this where you guys live, that I now call home, is amazing. That's honor, 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 honor. Lead with honor. And I'm a fan of success. And I want to meet with you just to learn how you do it here in this market. And then when you get to that meeting, well, first of all, you guys got to remember when you set a meeting with a realtor, they have no recall, no memory of what you offered to set
Mm.
that meeting.
Mm.
And I don't mean some of the time. I mean out of 1,000, maybe 3 or 4 will remember. This is experience from 20, 25, 30 years in the business. And then when you get there, be an investigator. Don't be a solver yet, and don't be a pitch man. Don't be the sham wow guy with service, 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 fast, fast, fast. We're 24 hours in this and 16 minutes and that and 2 seconds and that. And holy cow, you should see our product list. We got every loan program and I'm the best at everything. Man, nobody believes it and nobody wants to be around it because it makes them feel like a failure. If by chance it's true. So like be a student of their business, and we should do that on this call is the questions to ask on a two-step close, because it would take the rest of the call.
Yeah.
But you could jump on our website and look at some videos that we've recorded about that, or you could get a meeting with Kristen if you're not a member already.
Right.
And as a result of that, I would do a personal call with you if you set a meeting with Kristen, and I would teach you the two-step close mano y mano.
Okay. All right. I hear you.
All right. Thanks, Greg. Okay, let's get to the next one, Kristen.
All right, so this one is one sentence. You guys are not allowed to go beyond one sentence on this one, Carl and Jimmie.
Ooh.
If you were starting in the business today, what would be the first thing you would do? One thing.
All right. Go to Carl first. Carl, you first.
Wow. You're muted.
I'll tell you what I did. Find a high producer and go work on their team for a period of time.
Period.
Yeah. So I would and I'm not
high producing loan officer.
Yeah. So just for complete clarity, I think everybody knows this. Jimmy and I work at different mortgage companies. So this is not and I don't get a penny of what Jim closes in his branch, like $0, completely zero. However, if you ever feel guilty, Jimmy, you feel free. You feel free. But I'd go, if I was just getting into business, I'd go find out where Jimmy is, and I'd say, "Hey, man, are you licensed in Florida? And can I come work with you?" So that's what I would do, or Ben Casper, or Adam Charney, or Don Lake, or
work with him
Jim
for how long,
Parker.
Carl? How long did you say?
For a period of time, at least. I was going to say at least 1 year. Jimmy says 2, and he's probably right. So at least 2, and then frankly, then it's Jimmy's job to make sure that I stay there. Right? It's my job to make sure he opens the door for me. Right? I got to convince him to take me because I don't have the production yet to prove it, and so I got to show up with it. Hey, and I tell you, so we have a thing in my branch, we have a minimum volume close that we take. Do we break that rule? We do sometimes. It's boy, you gotta knock my socks off. Mm-hmm. And so knock on Ben Casper's door and knock his socks off. Right. So I think that's above all else. The people that go in and say, "Hey, I'm looking for the highest basis points possible starting off."
Forget about it.
That's you're in.
You're one of the 95. You're one of the 95% that's not going to make it.
Yeah, you're going to be the 95%. So find somebody successful and nail your hip to them.
Okay, Jimmy. We're fast. What do you got?
If you did, my answer is Carl's, but if you didn't want to go on a team because you just thought you had it going on, I would do 8 open houses every weekend, and I'd stop by 8 offices every week, and it'd be the same offices every week for a year. That's all, and that's what you got to do. You got to be highly active and highly visible.
Awesome stuff. Kristen, next.
Glenn.
Hey, good morning.
Warm and fuzzy.
Morning, Carl and Jimmy. Quick question. I'm refining my two-step close, and I'm about a 30% don't get the second meeting with me or don't take it. So
you're at 70%.
What? 70% say yes
to? Well, I'm not
to the second meeting.
If I've done 10, yeah, then I would say 7 of them had said yes.
You teach us, then, brother.
So
Really?
like I said, I'd find out where Glenn is, and I'd go work for Glenn. That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
Glenn's conducting a course. Yeah,
but
Glenn,
I do have an answer. I do have an answer. Ready?
Yeah. Please.
So when you do the two-step close, it is dangerous because you guys just got to know, when you go sit down with a realtor, they forget why they said yes to the meeting, and they're wondering how to get out of there. The average realtor, that's what's going through their mind, just like it goes through yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like when a title rep calls you to meet with you, it's the same thing. So just remember, Just remember that, right? So Glenn, I don't I modify the two-step close. If they do less than X amount of business, I do it all in one meeting.
Okay.
If they do more than X amount of business, I do it in two steps. And the differentiation is if they're a top 10% realtor or not. So and the thing is, the next meeting has to be preferably the next day. Like not a week from now, and definitely don't let a weekend go between them. Unless they're a builder or unless they're a owner of a real estate company, like that kind of level of professionalism. It's got to be the next day or 2 days, but for sure before the next weekend, for sure, to increase the likelihood. And it's got to be at their office. So you can show up. And if they're not there, they're kind of embarrassed. They kind of show up when it's at their office. He's giggling. What's going on over there at the Carl White House? What's your answer?
Good.
I would say
Good.
most of it in business, there's two primary problems. There's three. One is profitability. So let's take that one away just for a second. So it's traffic or conversion. You either have a traffic problem or you have a conversion problem. Glenn, you do not have a conversion problem. Your conversion rate is really, really high. I wouldn't call it unbelievably high, but I would call it high, like very high.
Well, could you tell that we both jumped out of our seats when you said it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
well,
super high.
Just to put it in correct context, I asked one of the coaches, I didn't do this with these old post copies that I had lingering around. So I called them up and basically restarted. And that's why I got so many that took the second meeting.
I like that.
I like that a
they
lot.
said, "Hey, let's re-engage." Like
Hey,
their volume and my volume isn't where we want it to be, and that's how it's we're at the half of the year point. Where are you at with your goals? We talked about this a year ago, and yeah,
dude,
we're kind of in the same. Let's go. Let's lock
dude,
arms and
Glenn, it's a
let's kill
home
it.
run. Glenn, it's a home run for everybody to hear. If you do if you know the two-step close or you learn it, go do it first with all your existing referral partners, just like they were brand new. It's a
Thank
home
you,
run.
brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was
Awesome.
going to say. So I was going to say the only thing I do, Glenn, is more like get
More
more
of it.
people, more people on the front side, and then make sure you're doing the follow up and track your second close, second meeting to referral rate, not close rate, referral rate, and see what that percentage is, and then see if you have an equally good conversion on that, then you just need to talk to more people on the front end.
Okay. If
Yeah,
you're
Hey,
not,
Glenn, not for long, because that'll build up your business very, very rapidly. And then it's just farming. Like once you have a crop, you don't need to go out and lay out a whole bunch of more seeds necessarily. You need to take care of the crop that's growing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A side note to this, Carl, is that with you inviting realtors to the Florida event, my ride or die, my go-to realtor, I did this with her, and I was like, yo, you need to go to Florida with me because she really liked the way that we follow up. I've been trained through this program and how we've closed her clients that she sent our way. And I was like, let's close like at least one more deal between now and October so we can fund this thing. And she gave me 2 leads. She wants to go to Florida. She's
Hey,
going
if
to
you
Florida. She might
smile,
want
if
to.
you smile like
I'm
that,
covering it, man.
Glenn, if you smile like that when you ask for business, brother, you're going to get more business, my man. It's the truth.
you,
That's
buddy.
a good
But
smile.
we're
All right.
Oh, she
yeah,
got
I'm
it,
gonna
Frank.
bring one. All right,
all right. Good
thank
stuff.
you.
Good stuff. Thanks, Glenn. Good stuff. Kristen, go into the chat. Let's get one out of the chat.
Yowandi's had it.
Yeah.
Well, we got time if we, well, maybe we don't. Okay.
But
Yolande,
Yolande,
go.
I had a really good one in the chat too.
Give it to me.
I think we do the chat first and we come to Yolande, but we got to be fast, guys.
Okay.
Carl and Jim, fast. So let's
I
go.
think he's
Chat,
talking to you,
Kristen.
Carl. I think he's talking to you.
I really love this one. Giancarlo said, if you want to niche on a product, how do you get over the fear of not getting the other business?
Can I tell it?
15
Can I
seconds.
tell it? Can I tell a 1-minute story?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Of course. Of course.
A
I'm
30-second
kidding,
story would be
yes.
preferred.
Yes, go ahead.
Stop. Let him tell.
A loan officer that I know that closes double digits each month. She got in the door by pitching reverse mortgages as a purchase, reverse mortgages. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Purchase reverse mortgages. She had never closed a loan before, showed up in my office crying that she wanted to be a loan officer, had never been a loan officer before. It was brand new to her area, had moved from another state, had moved from Kansas to Claremont, Florida. And she followed the plan, went in with a reverse mortgage as her hook at real estate offices. She got invited to these closed offices that had in-house loan officers. So using that traffic, she closes double digits each month. Oh, and by the way, she's never once closed a reverse mortgage by purchase.
They never remember the hook, and you got to be highly active and highly visible.
They let the fox in the hen
I'm
house.
telling you, they
Paul, can I
never
jump in
remember
quickly?
the hook.
Yeah, there was we were at that Incline Village event that we did, and there was the couple that did mobile homes, and like that
Never
was
did
their
one.
niche, but they did everything. They did all the loans, but that was
Never
their
did a
in.
mobile home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, let's get to Yewande. Great answers, guys. Yewande. Yewande.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning, everybody.
Good
Thanks
morning, my
for
friend.
taking my question. So I have this referral partner that I just got, I think was last month. And for whatever reason, we eat it off like immediately. She gave me 4 transactions off the bat out of 7. So she's definitely a whale. And along the line, we ran into some issues with the transactions, and they're closing. One of them did close yesterday, and it closed on time, but some others were late, and she's very mad that some did not close. And she's a Keller Williams agent, and she was hoping to put that in her cap. And because it did not close in July.
So what's the
it did not
question?
put it in her
Yeah,
cap.
what's
So
the-
my question is, how do you mend fences with a realtor that you want to continue doing
I know
business
Carlos.
with
Yeah.
when it seems you've messed up
Yeah,
transactions?
I got it, Yolanda. You ready?
I'm ready. Thank
Tienes
you.
una pluma? Tienes una pluma? Because there's 2 steps to the answer. Excuse me. The first one is, you ready? Call more realtors. That's the first answer, because they are some of them are very hard to please, and if they give you business easily, they take it away easily. So remember that, and don't get your feelings hurt. Don't ever take it personal. But when something goes wrong, there's two parts to this answer. The first one is when you deliver news that's less than exciting, you use a 3-step story: how we started, what happened, and where we're going. You're the leader of the transaction. So here's how we started. Everybody said this, that, and the other thing. Someone in there didn't say it right. I don't know who, but you don't say that. You just say, here's how we started. Here's what happened. And here's where we're going. And never sacrifice your integrity and make up some bull s about the story because you think it'll be accepted better. Don't do it because it bites you. Be you. Be authentic to yourself. Be real. Don't fib. The only way to not get caught fibbing is to not fib. So that's the 3-part thing. And then if they're really big and they're existing and we have a relationship, whatever broke down in my system, you do a post-mortem on it, you figure out what happened, and you write a 3-paragraph letter that's here's what happened and here's what happened, right? Here's what we changed in our system, and here's a copy of the new checklist. So you demonstrate that you fixed wherever that bump was. For example, small example, and I'll shut up, is let's say they were closing late because the borrower didn't get me their stuff. I called them a lot. They never gave me their stuff. You would literally document every time you called them, print it all out, and show them the 64 times you asked them for that pay stub. But in addition to that, in your system, you'd have changed that we did on our email, all of our process RP2s that collect conditions. They have a signature that starts the sentence. It says, it's nicer than I'm going to quote it, but it says, your loan is on hold and may close late until we get the following items. Because isn't that true? And do they know it? That's an example. Mr. White?
Good stuff.
I think you nailed it.
All right. Hey, this is what I want to say. Like, I know there's a lot that we didn't get to, right? If you feel like you still need help with your question, just type me in the chat. Me. If you still want us to reach out to you, someone from the main office, Kristen or somebody to help you with your question, just type me.
Or
And,
if you're not familiar with the two-step close,
the two-step close,
you've
yeah, good.
got to know the two-step close.
Have
Like
to.
you have to. You
The
have to know the
only
two-step
reason
close.
I'm a Deca is the two-step close.
Yeah.
I use it on my kids.
Hey, if you see his beautiful bride, you'll know that he's a master.
Two-step close
Two-step
works.
close. Yeah, two-step close
And,
works.
and the takeaway. Don't
Or
forget
anybody.
the takeaway. Don't forget the takeaway.
If you want to learn more about the two-step close, if you don't know about it, you're not familiar with it, put me in the chat. We'll wait a second for you here. If you want to learn more about the two-step close, so put me in the chat. That'd be good. We'll let you continue to do that here.
I have a request.
What is your request?
For my song, because Carl's song is my favorite of all times. It's totally the Monkees.
Okay.
I loved it. And then, like, Van Halen, Top Jimmy. I don't know, maybe.
Okay, I'll give you a new one next week or whenever next time we do Jimmy on the spot. I did have one. I actually
Jimmy's
had
saying that
another
mine.
one.
See, Jimmy's saying mine's great. It's kind of like I'm wearing a pair of pants where my butt looks way bigger than it is. They go, how do I look, Jimmy?
Big.
Carl, that looks perfect, buddy. It looks awesome.
I happen to admire a nice.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right. Remember, if you want to learn about the two-step close, put me in the chat. Looks like there's a bunch of people there. And we'll go from there. So it is the top of the hour. I say we go ahead and get on out of here.
Kristen, your face.
All right, you guys have a great day.
Tolerating us.
It's Carl White. It's Carl White. Better take a seat, cause it's Carl White. Carl White. Carl White. Oh my, oh my.
You play that at the event, and I will personally get out of my chair and bitch slap you, Frank.
I'm sending it to you, Kristen.
No way, Carl.
It will not be pretty.
I'm sending it to the team.
In October dance party.
He said, don't look like you enjoy that, man. You're just going to encourage him to do more crap. So,
Yeah, I don't
see, buddy.
You guys have a great day. Catch up with you
guys.
later. Adios.
Good, Jimmy.
A wonderful day, everyone.
Hey, thanks for checking out the highlights of today's Loan Officer Breakfast Club live call. Remember, you can join us live every day, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday at breakfastclubzoom.com. If you'd like to see full replays, you can get those by becoming a member over at Mortgage Marketing Animals Next Level. If you want to learn more, go to mmanextlevel.com. And thanks for joining us here at the Loan Officer Breakfast Club website. For that, we'd like to give you a free gift. If you just scroll down to the bottom of the page, we always have a giveaway for you, something really cool. With that, you have a great one. We'll catch you on the live call. See you then.